Hey, it's our time. Now let's go do some art. Hey, it's our time. So put your heart inside. Now let me tell you what you can do. Oh, you can paint, you can draw, or whatever you think is fun. Now let's go do some art. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And I'm starting a new art series, and I'm doing clay molding. And this series is dedicated to Scarlett, and she is my dear cousin. And I'm going to be doing clay molding, so let's get right into that. I'm going to be doing 3 things. I'm going to do a pumpkin, a witch hat, and a coffin. This is really hard to open. Okay, so we're going to grab some clay. First we are making the pumpkin. That is way too much. Okay, we are going to roll it out and roll it out. So, yeah, okay, I'm going to smooth it out, well, roll it out, I mean, to a pumpkin shape. So, okay, we're going to grab one of my tools and smooth it out. So make sure it's all smooth. Okay, here we go. And I roll it out actually a little more, because sometimes when you roll it out, it like turns into smooth, kind of. Sometimes. And then, okay, so next we're going to smooth it out. Okay. Be very careful when you smooth it out, because I'm using a tool to smooth it. Okay. Here it is. Ooh. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to do the stem. So the stem is not that big. That's a little too big. No, like kind of cut out some parts to make it smaller. There we go. Side. Okay. Now we're going to point it, make it pointy, and voila! Here's the pumpkin. Okay, so next I'm going to do the witch hat. So I got some of the parts of pumpkin that I was going to use, but I'm not. So I'm going to use, well, I'm going to roll it into a ball, and I'm going to flatten it out for the base of the witch hat. So then you're going to flatten it, press it. I usually like to press it down. And I also have this water to smooth it out. So I'm going to press this down, and water so I can press it down. Not really. Okay, that's good. Oh, the ruler. I forgot I have a ruler. And then we're gonna smooth it out, kind of. And to make it like big. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to make the, to call it, the top part of the hat. Ooh, oh no. I don't need this right now. Okay, so now I'm going to roll it out because I'm making the top part of the hat. Okay, so I'm gonna like kind of smooth this edges off so I can actually put the top part. Okay. The brim of the hat. Okay. That's way too big. I'm messing with why I messed it up. It's way too big. It's not gonna fit on there. just gonna smooth it out. We're going to, I don't really know what you call this, but I think you press it down on the hat. That's what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna make the pointy part and roly-poly. That's what I was about to say. Now, oh, and if it gets dry, you can use water. Okay, so we're going to kind of smooth out the edges right here. Now it looks like a wizard hat. Okay, I'm gonna kind of flip it to the bottom, and I'm gonna make a hollow part. Is it? I think it's called that. I think it's called a hollow part. Oop, just did it right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna make the hollow part. Oh, don't want to break it, don't want to break it. Okay, so we're going to make some edges, and then here's my hollow part. It's not that great, but I like it. Okay, last but not least, I'm doing the coffin. This one's the hardest one. Okay, I'm gonna grab some clay, tear it apart. Yeah, I got some of it. There we go. Now, first I'm gonna make the base of it. We're gonna flatten it again, but this time I'm gonna use a ruler more. Okay, whoa. It always does that. Whoa. Make sure to be very careful with it. So first I'm gonna kind of flatten it out before I actually use a ruler. It's like baking, because baking you're gonna need a ruler for it. Like when you're making dough or cookies. Oh, ruler. Roller. Okay, now I need the ruler. Okay, so flatten out. Well, yeah. So if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, you're supposed to flatten it out and like roll it out until the base is flat. So then you can cut it out. I'm gonna fold it. Okay. It's so hard. Well, it's not hard, but like, you know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, it's kind of hard to smush it down. No. Just. Okay, so next I'm going to cut it I don't really know what you call it. Cut out a cookie kind of, like, the shape of the coffin, that's what I meant to say. So I'm gonna do a gravestone. That's way too small. Let me redo that real quick. Okay, I'm gonna start from here to there. There we go, that's way better. Okay, well. Okay, so I'm kind of like cutting it out like a cookie. Here it is. So now I'm going to flatten it out. This. Not flatten it because I don't want to mess up the shape. I mean like get out all the holes. Okay, we'll be back to paint it because we have to let this dry. Because we have to let it dry for a day. See you in a little bit. Wow, it's all done drying. So now it's time to paint. Herbie, can you please hand me my pumpkin? My clay pumpkin? Oh, thank you. Here it is. So, by the way, I got a little help with these clay molds. Okay, so first I'm going to paint the pumpkin. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a paintbrush and I'm going to paint, let's see, the base first. Okay, so I'm going to paint it orange. I mean, I did go to the pumpkin patch, and there was like white and then red. Yeah, isn't that cool? There's red pumpkins. I never knew that. So I'm just going to paint mine orange though, because it's tradition. Okay, so bigger than it. Okay, it's fine. So I'm going to paint these pumpkins. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna flip it over like this so I can. Hey Herbie, I'm gonna need a bigger brush. Hey Herbie, can you please wash this off for me while I use this bigger brush, because that small one did not work. So I'm using this one because it's bigger and it goes faster. Okay, so I'm going to use this orange. I'm using a lot of orange here. Okay, so I'm gonna get the bottom real fast, and then okay, here we go. So let's do paint the. Okay, so paint the pumpkin. Oh, and guys, it's also Halloween season. Oh, okay, I guess I'm done. Okay, well, not done, but I'm saying I'm done. Oh, and then I needed the stems. Herbie, can you please dry this off for me? Thank you. Okay, now I'm doing the stem. I'm gonna use this little brush because it's easier. Okay. So next, I'm doing the witch hat, by the way. Like I said, I got a little help because I needed help because I didn't shape it right. Or it was good, but like I'm saying, it just needed help. Okay. Okay, so now this is my pumpkin. Herbie, can you please show it off? Very careful, it's too heavy for you. I know you have skinny arms. Thank you. Okay. Next. Oh, got paint in mine. Okay. I got my witch hat. Here it is. Looks more like a wizard hat to me. Okay, so I am going to do the base first. So I'm going to do some black for it, and then I'm just going to paint it black. So, okay, you got some more black. I need all of it. I'm kidding, I don't need all of it. I just need it. I mean, it's fine if you get it on the top. I think that's what it's called. On the top of the witch hat, it's fine. You can just paint it over purple because that's what witch hats look like. Well, some witch hats look like that. So, there we go. Almost done with the base. Then we can move on to the top. Herbie, can you please clean this off for me? Thank you, because I'm about to need that brush. Oh, I forgot about the bottom and the inside. Whoops. Can I please have that back, Herbie? Thank you. So I'm gonna flip this over. Be very careful so you don't break the stem part, or I should say top part. So the bottom is not always going to be black, but I'm gonna paint the inside of the witch hat, and then the bottom, and then I'll move on to the top part right here. I still don't know what it's called, or I think it's called the top. Yeah, it is called the top. I'm just gonna call it that. Okay. Ruby, can you please dry this off for me? I'll use the big brush, I guess, because it's taking too long. I'm kidding, it's not. I'm just going to use a big brush so I can show it off, because I love painting. It's like really cool. Whoa. So, I'm usually some top hats or like witch hats have purple, but some have like light blue or dark. You know what I mean? Like it's just some top hats have to have like a dark color. Herbie, can you please start this off for me? So, okay, here it is. Okay. Next, I'm doing the coffin. Okay. So I'm gonna be very careful with the coffin, and it's not gonna be any usual coffin. It's going to be a random color for the base. But for the cross, I'm gonna do white. Okay. So for the base, I'm thinking maybe light blue, like Herbie's eyes. Okay, maybe I should do the inside light blue and then the top dark blue. That's what I'm thinking. Because like, I love light blue. I just like the color blue because I just think it's really pretty. It's like the most pretty color. I just think it's pretty. I don't know, it's just really cute. Okay, so I'm going to finish painting this one. Okay. I'm gonna need the big brush. Herbie, can you please take this? And I'll take this big brush. Okay. And then I'm going to paint it to the side. Be very careful if you paint this. Be very careful when you're flipping it because you don't want it to break. Be very So, I am doing the bottom real fast, and then I'm going to do the sides, and then I'll do the top, and then the coffin. Then I'm going to do the cross. That's what it's called, the cross. And almost done. Gotta do these part right here, and done. Okay, Herbie, can you please take this? Well, I decide. I'm gonna do dark blue for the top, and then for the cross, white. I'm gonna be very careful so I can barely get it on, so I don't get it on the cross. Okay. I don't want to get on the cross and mess it up. Be really careful. Okay. More dark blue. I'm very focused so I don't get it on the cross. I got some on the cross. Okay. Well, you don't want to get a whole glob of it, but if you get a little bit. Very careful. Okay. There we go. Okay, we're going to flip it over. Grab some more dark blue, and we're going to do the sides. And then we're going to do, whoops, the top. Whoa, the cross right here. And then I'm doing the bottom right now. It's fine if you get messy because that's the thing of art. Messy, and then it turns out your painting or your whatever you're doing will turn out great. And if you just try, you'll make something good. Be very careful because if you use blue, it's gonna turn into light blue, like dark blue and white together. Turns into be very careful when you use white and dark blue together because it's going to make light blue. Okay, here you go, Herbie. Here is it. Ta-da! It's actually really pretty. Here you go, Herbie. Hey, please don't play like that. My hands are messy. Okay, so I'm gonna move this plate to the side. Herbie, can you please give me the plate? Be very careful. Here are all of them together. We got the pumpkin, the witch hat, and the coffin. Bye! See you next time. Make sure to like and subscribe.